There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 1st down carry by Elliott. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Prescott from the gun. Stepping up, he'll try it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
'49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Here's McKinnon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They give it to him running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Get set!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to be 49er football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 51 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gould now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Again to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180!
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Garoppolo on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds McKinnon, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
21.
McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold to add the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
13.
Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. To throw is Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be
trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down. They'll try and run for it without him. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Four down. Black 80! 180! There we go.
Garoppolo. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 180!
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's got this one across midfield into